Hey, what's going on, y'all? This is Edem with Global Abundance LLC, back with another video. If you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping in. If you are already subscribed and part of the family, thanks for stopping by and checking back in. On this channel, we talk all things real estate, residential and commercial, a little bit of financial literacy, a little bit of personal development content sprinkled in because we always want to make sure we're keeping our mind right and sharp as we move along in our real estate investment journey. We also have a free VIP group where a group of investors and like-minded individuals like yourself share what's working, what's not working, answer questions, and just dive deep into all aspects of the real estate industry. So if you'd like to join, go ahead and click that link. It'll be below in the description. Today's video is going to be about 6 ways, give or take, to avoid foreclosure. Okay, I understand we all go through our ups and downs, and maybe this happens to be what your situation is at the moment. And I want to give you some things that could possibly help you through and allow you to maybe avoid foreclosure altogether, or kind of just lighten the impact overall. All right. So, you know, if you're feeling like it's become difficult to pay your mortgage each month, the bills are piling up with no end in sight, and you want to stop foreclosure, and you don't want things looking as grim as they're looking. Hopefully, some of this content will help you. And some of the other videos that I've done can also lend some insight to this. But we basically, want to make sure that the bank isn't ultimately taking your home, right? So you have to find a way out. So first and foremost is selling immediately, okay? In order to stop foreclosure on your house, a direct sale, a fast sale is usually your best way to go. Working with the right cash buyer or a professional team of investors can help you sell your house fast, stopping the banks and avoiding, the destruction of your credit. Because, like I've said in many videos, your credit profile is your resume. Your credit score is your reputation. Under no circumstance do you want to destroy your credit. Okay. And having a foreclosure hit that profile is going to just devastate your credit profile. Yes, you can get that removed. I will go into that in other videos. It's not for this video, but that is a lot of work. It takes a lot of understanding about consumer law and some of the things that you're going to need to know to be able to dispute that properly. But here's the deal. We don't even want to get to that point where we have to be disputing foreclosures or late payments or missed payments and so on and so forth. We want to be able to keep our stuff tight, right? So we don't want to go that route in the first place. So that's first and foremost. Remember that not all buyers, are the same. If you are, needing to sell fast, right? Look for someone who is dedicated to helping homeowners in difficult situations, providing fair solutions that, make sense for everybody involved. So, keeping in mind that you might not get the retail price, you'll be able to sell in just a few days or, a week, saving you thousands on commissions, repairs, and closing costs. So giving up your home can be difficult, but it's better to sell by choice than to have the bank come in and forcefully take over the property. That's not what you want to have to deal with. Another thing that you can do is borrow money. Okay. For some homeowners, borrowing money from a family member can be a quick solution to stop the bank from doing what they're going to do. However, this isn't a long-term solution to your financial struggles, okay? If the mortgage has become too difficult to pay now, it's likely that it'll be difficult to pay going forward as well. So getting into a pattern of continuously borrowing money will only get you into more debt in the long run. But this time it'll be with, a multitude of creditors, right? So borrowing money from loved ones can also strain your relationships with them and the people that you care about. So, that can make your situation even more worse, right? So if that is something that you choose to do, go ahead and make sure that you have an exit plan and a strategy in place to ensure that you can get that money back to them in a timely fashion, and that you don't sever the relationship that you have with your friends or family over borrowed money. Another thing that you can do is ask uh, for forgiveness, right? One option when you're struggling to make your mortgage payments is to reach out to your lender and just explain the situation. In some cases, you'll be able to defer a payment or work out a payment plan to make up what you owe. You know what I mean? Lenders, they here's the deal. A lender really doesn't want your property. Banks are in the business of making money off of money. That's what they're in the business for. So I want you to, if you have this misconception that banks love, snatching properties from you, no, banks snatch properties from you because that's the collateral they're going to use to get their money. They only want to make money off of money. That's the whole point here. So if you're making a concerted effort and a real effort to try to pay that money back, they're going to work with you. Okay. So keep that in mind. You still have to find a way to pay your debts, but, reach out to them and see if you can defer a payment or if you can work out some kind of plan. Deferring the problem will only push things back. It won't magically get you caught up, you know what I'm saying, or erase the debt altogether. So asking for forgiveness is a one-time thing to help deal with an unexpected situation. It's not something that's going to bail you out on the long term. So loan forgiveness is also known as loan forbearance and is used as, after an illness or a loss or another, type of one-off circumstance. So that's something that may come in handy for you right now. But like I said, remember, it's a one-off kind of thing. Another thing you can do is refinance. Okay, refinancing your property can help you to achieve a lower monthly payment, but there is a cost. If you choose to refinance with a hard money loan, your interest rates can be through the roof. While this might help you to save your house from the bank, it's ultimately going to cost you more money in the long run. All right, so you know reach out to your current lender to refinance your current loan. That's a possibility as well. However, you're going to need to prove that you're not going to have trouble with your payments going forward. Remember, you're already in trouble. This is why you're reaching out. Uh, so bear that in mind if you do decide to go that route as well. You know, Overall, guys, just take proactive approaches and show the bank that you're proactively trying to, do what you do, and don't just dodge them and, they're calling me and you know, try to dodge every phone call, like, or just think that just because you're not opening the letters that they're sending you, that somehow it's just going to magically, oh, well, you didn't answer the letter, so we'll just let it go this time. Like, don't just sit on your hands and expect the thing to go away. Take proactive action, right? It's uncontrollable circumstances in some cases, and in most cases, though, it's your actions and behavior that got you into this position. Like, We just want to keep it real all the time. We don't want to sugarcoat anything around here. So I understand things unexpectedly happen that kind of put us in a bind. I've been there. You might be there now, or you may experience that in the future. It happens, right? But most of the time, it is our actions or inaction that kind of messes us up. Because inaction is taking action as well. Okay, you're not doing something that you should be doing, so that is an action also. So just keep that in mind. Um, Another thing you can do is rent the property to someone else. If you're not able to pay the mortgage yourself, maybe someone else can. So this means that you'll need to uh, quickly find somewhere else to live at a price that you can more easily afford. You'll first need to find high quality tenants that you can count on to pay the rent each month. If your situation allows it, you could also choose to rent out a bedroom in your home for some extra cash, sort of like a Airbnb kind of thing, right? Rent it out by the room while you continue to live in the home as well. Okay. Just make sure boundaries are set on both sides so that everyone is comfortable with those type of living arrangements if you go that route. Having the wrong people move in can cause you to default on your mortgage anyway, ending up in the same result of losing your home ultimately to foreclosure. Okay. So that's an option, but keep in mind that there's risks doing that. And there is declaring bankruptcy. Okay. Nobody's thrilled about having to declare bankruptcy, but in order to fight off foreclosure, it may be the answer that you've been waiting for. Okay. Uh, Declaring bankruptcy will restructure your debt and create a plan to get you back on track. Now, this won't look good when applying for loans in the future. Okay. Uh, but it can be a way for you to keep your current home, stopping the banks dead in their tracks. Okay. So, worst come to worst, that may be something that you may have to do, but do understand the consequences of that. Okay. So these are just some ways that you can avoid, foreclosure and kind of see yourself out of the tough situation that you're currently in. Remember, we all go through current tough situations in our life. Doesn't mean it's always going to be rainy and cloudy and big balls of hail coming down on your life, right? Like the sun is always behind the clouds. Don't ever forget that. You just look outside and maybe it's a cloudy day for you, but if you were to take a plane through those clouds, you're gonna break through those clouds. You're gonna see the sunlight shining. It's always there, shining in the background. So don't let a bad situation get you down and get you in the dumps to where you're not taking action, or you're beating yourself up and really putting yourself in a chokehold. All right, go ahead and take action and deal with your situation so you can avoid foreclosure altogether. So if you found this information useful, go ahead and hit that like button, share, subscribe for more content like this. Leave your comments below. Any experience that you're currently having. Maybe you are currently going through foreclosure and you want to ask some questions and talk about it, or you just got that notice of default letter and you're a little scared about what to do next. Let's have a conversation. You can always again leave a comment below. You can also call us direct, but I'll leave it here at with this, and hopefully again you found value, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.